About the full crystal from Fuller Brush. Now, I'm going to soap this window down, and I'm standing a good distance away, and then I'm going to rinse it. And I want you to see something. This window is going to be absolutely sparkling clean, and it's going to dry lint-free and streak-free, and I did it all without getting on a ladder and without having to stand up on the side of the house. So come on back here, I'm gonna show you everything that you're gonna get when you buy the setting. Now we call this the refill kit because in addition to the sprayer that you're gonna get with this, you see right here, you're gonna get 1 pound of the full crystal that you can use on your windows, your lawn furniture, anything that you want outside of the house. And you're gonna be able to clean up to 80 windows with this. And once you have this, all you've gotta do when you run out is reorder more of the full crystal. But let me show you how this works, okay? We're gonna come back here to the side of our house. And you know, I was mentioning to you how I was going to soap the window and then I was gonna rinse the window. Now, when you attach this to any garden hose, okay, on the top of this is a valve that you turn on and off. When I turn the valve on, fresh water is gonna come through. There's also a little hole right here. When I cover that little hole with my finger, it creates what we call a Venturi effect inside of this, and it sucks up the full crystal and sprays the soap. So watch this. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on. And this is just the water hitting the window right now, and you can see that there's no soap right there. But if I put my finger over the hole, now we've got the full crystal soap coming out as well. And you can see how it's just soaping up that window. And watch this. I can even go through the screen. So I'm not only cleaning the window now, I'm cleaning the window and the screen at the same time, and then release my finger, and now it's just that fresh, clear water from your hose. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, you're doing such a great job.
Thank you, I do windows now.
You don't even need me.
We always need you, stop it.
You know what? This is a perfect time of year to think about cleaning your windows. You know, your windows can get so dirty, you don't even realize that the sun isn't shining as bright inside because there's this layer of dirt, the layer that's the film of the pollen.
It just builds up.
It can be what, spider webs?
Oh my gosh.
It can be
so, just the
pollution.
smog, I mean, pollution, all kinds of things get stuck in there. And the thing is usually, I mean, there are companies that will charge you $30 a window to come out and clean one window, including the screens. With the full crystal, you can do up to 80 windows, and it breaks down to like less than 50 cents per window, and you do it yourself. Now, I want to show you something else, because you just have that window. There's a nozzle on the front of this, a little tip. If I pull this tip off of it, you just saw me how I was spraying a wide stream, okay? If I pull that off, this will spray with your normal house pressure, which is about 60 pounds of water pressure, 27 feet. Okay, so look up on the wall here, watch what I'm gonna do. I can turn this on and look how far up there it'll go. So even on a 2-story house, I can reach those 2nd-story windows, and then if I wanna add the soap to it, there's the soap being added to it as well. Now we've got the full crystal soap and then back to the fresh water. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this in and around the house, on your windows, on your furniture, on the 2nd story, on your eaves, all these different places.
And all you need is a garden hose.
That's all you need.
All you need is a garden hose.
That's it.
You're gonna get this empty spray bottle, and that's what you connect to your garden hose. And that has a little lever on the top, so when you want to add the soap, you can do so. And then you're getting these great little crystals. You're getting a 1-pound container, and that's $31.45. This is a company that's been around. I mean, this goes way back to the very first door-to-door salesman, right?
Absolutely.
The Fuller Brush Company.
Yeah, everybody
that's been
knows
around
them.
since 1906. So here's a company that's been around over 100 years.
Yes. And what I'm doing now is I've got a screen off of a window just to show you. You can see through this perfectly well, right? Or so you think.
Yeah, it looks,
so like you were saying, yeah, you can't tell, but watch this. Look at what's on this screen right here. Remember what I said, $30 a window to clean the window and the screens. Look at the difference here. If I turn that off now, look at that white t-shirt that we had hung up there, and look what came off of this screen and onto that window. You wouldn't expect that, but that's what your windows look like. You know, and the nice thing about this, I really like about it, is you're not having to soap a window, get something else, and then hose it off. We do everything just with this. And again, all I'm doing is covering a little hole right here, and it creates a vacuum inside. We call it a Venturi effect that pulls up the full crystal. So watch this now, okay? Here we've got some pavers. If I come down here, and what I'm gonna do now is all I'm gonna do is start it on just the water, and you can see that's just beautiful, fresh, clean water. I cover the hole, and there's the soap that's coming out. That's the full crystal. And I take my finger off of there, and it's the beautiful, fresh, clean water that you're getting from your faucet. And I'll tell you something else. If I go up to the window here, if you've got flower beds around your house, typically if you want to clean a window, you got to crawl through the flower beds, you're stepping on your beautiful plants and all that. I can stand, remember, 27 feet away. And I can reach this.
That's a lot of windows.
Oh, no, it is. And it's safe for your plants, okay?
And no one's climbing on any ladders.
No ladders, no danger. I don't want heights.
Who should not be on a ladder is my husband, who has no balance, no agility whatsoever.
Look at that.
He can trip over a flat sidewalk. So the last person I want on a ladder is my dear husband. So I'm not kidding. But this is a perfect solution if you don't like climbing ladders, if you don't want to hire window cleaners, if you have hard to reach windows, or if you want to get a jump start on that spring cleaning, especially if you are selling your home. There is nothing better than bright white sparkling windows, right? Because you need lots of light shining into the home. That always helps with the curb appeal, and you need it to look beautiful from the outside as well. So jump right in while we have the Fuller crystals available for you. It's a perfect time. Honestly, you're getting, how many windows could you do?
80 windows with what you've got there, but the nice thing is that if you run out of the full crystal, you do have the sprayer. So all you have to do is reorder the full crystal, just the powder.
Gotcha. So what else can you clean? It looks like we're showing like RVs and boats and cars.
Anything. Yeah, RVs, boats, cars, motorcycles, or what about your backyard patio furniture? Because after a hard winter being outdoors, it might look like this. Well, watch what I can do. I can turn on my sprayer, apply some soap to it, and look at the way it actually gets right into all the nooks and crannies on here. Look at that. So clears that whole thing off, and then I rinse it.
Better than just water?
Oh, way better than just water.
To have the crystals?
Absolutely. Look at the way it just breaks down all that dirt. And look at that. Now, if I turn that off, look at the difference. And you can actually look at the two pieces of furniture. They're both sitting outside. Look at the difference right there. Which one would you rather sit on?
The chair.
Good choice. But you know what? It's not just about things that stand still. It's about things that move, like your cars. Okay? So I've got a truck parked over here, and this is actually, I'm the lazy guy when it comes to washing my vehicle. I mean, if there's a way that I can do it without having to like
Is this Lou's regular parking spot
when
he drives up to HSN?
Space.
Well, you've worked here long enough. You should have your own private parking space.
Yes. You know what? Tell somebody about that. So I'm going to put some of the water on there. Now watch what happens when I put the foam on the black truck. Do you see the way that comes out there, that lather that this puts out there? Look how great this looks. And then we use the fresh water again, and all I'm doing is just lifting my finger off of here, and you can see the way that we're getting all that soap off.